This year was so much fun, but it definitely came with some challenges. Thank goodness for 2K.
That's right. In fact, it's been an honor for us to share our time and our episodes with you, the fans, the community. And the big news is NBA 2K TV is returning for Season 7.
Yes, we're coming your way.
The tallest building in the state of Indiana, the Chase Tower, rising high above our location today at Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. Well, DA, it's all yours. Well, tremendous athleticism. Thanks, DA. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Brogdon.
He hasn't been as sharp in the past 10 games as we're used to. It shows in his passing. The assist numbers down. Even the simple passes look tough for him right now. Maybe tonight he can get back on his game.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Ennis in at the 3 spot. And for the Pacers, Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Holiday in at the 2-guard spot.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Here's Turner. And the shot by Warren, no good.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
To the right side. Ennis passes to Augustine. Kicks to Gordon. Orlando moving the ball around. Inside. It's hauled in by Warren.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. And one of the more transcendent athletes in the game. Aaron Gordon still has some untapped potential. He could make a big leap.
And Greg, we've seen Gordon playing in a slower paced system. He was asked to play at the small forward.
Not ideal, Kevin. He's better off as a small ball power forward, getting out in the lane and using those springs to rise over the D.
And this late in the season, Clark, for non-playoff contending teams, really there's nothing to lose. The pressure is gone. You can let it rip, can't you?
Yeah, there's a freedom that you can play with when you don't have the pressure or the expectation of being a playoff team. And sometimes that allows you to play your best basketball because there is nothing to lose.
Three-pointer Augustine connects from three-point range. Augustine's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, and Augustine continues to get it done from deep, Kevin. A consistent 3-ball shooter who gets his shot up in a hurry.
Brogdon kicks to Holiday. Back to Brogdon. Puts it up. Rebounded by Vucevic.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Pacers with the rebound. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some reps.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Augustine finds Vucevic. Now here is Augustine. There's the triple. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Back to Turner. Passes it to Warren. On its way from Oladipo for 2. And the jumper falls for him. Oladipo's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, Oladipo feels like he can take and make this shot whenever he wants to. You can just see the confidence.
Indiana trailing here. Brogdon outside. Shoots from 14, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
You've got to defend Brogdon from mid-range. That guy is reliable from that distance.
The drive by Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
And here's Brogdon from the arc. Warren the pass to Turner, and that one good.
This is all you can do. I mean, Turner's height, length, skill level, and he's got confidence now. That all allows him to score under pressure.
And it's Vucevic missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. And you look out there at the Magic, one of the taller teams in our league.
And, you know, that's a philosophical bent for the front office. They want long, athletic players. Draft guys with great length and then develop their strength and skill level. And I actually kind of like that approach. Have a philosophy, stick to it, and be true to it.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Oladipo misses.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Brogdon kicks to Holiday. And the pass to Oladipo. Augustine against Brogdon. Oladipo for three. Kept alive by Indiana. Shots good by Turner.
Boy, how about the determination of Turner? I mean, he's a wrecking ball on the glass on both ends of the floor. Just doesn't give up on plays.
And the basket by Gordon.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
With one on the clock, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are...
It's a tie game in Indiana. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
We got T.J. McConnell and it's Sampson in at the three, the small forward. That's the five to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Ross passes to Carter Williams. A rebound by Bitadze.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
McDermott can't get it to go. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Ross passes to Birch. He kicks it to Bamba. Poke loose. Pass to Bitadze. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Bitadze's got his first points of the night.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
This one for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bitadze's got 5 points now this quarter.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
Birch the pass to Fultz, and the shot goes down. And it's a 3-point Orlando lead. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Orlando.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, is getting in the passing lanes. They've been active with their hands, feet have been in good position, and they've come up with a lot of steals. That's making a difference here, too.
Bamba. Basket counts. Bamba's got his first basket.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
And the 6'7" swingman, Terrence Ross, the number 8 pick out of Washington.
Well, you know, the shooting and leaping ability of Ross, phenomenal. I mean, I think the defensive end is where he can solidify his game and really improve. He's got all the tools, though, to be an excellent two-way player.
Great positioning on the putback. Bamba's got the lead up to 7 now for the Magic.
Bamba's got crazy length and impressive height, obviously, at north of 7 feet. Helps him on that offensive board, but his tenacity, a big part of that, too.
Pass to McDermott. And Holiday kicks to Sampson. Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. To halt the run, and Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 5 rebounds tonight. Dishes to Carter Williams, and it's good, 2 points. And the Magic lead by 9.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Passes it to McDermott. Here's Sampson from 12 feet out. McDermott tipped back in for 2.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Fultz the pass to Birch. The layup missed. And Michael Carter Williams gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Indiana making a change here. Ogden's checked in. Then for the Magic, Vucevic checked in for Kem Birch. And Fournier subbed in for Carter Williams. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And he comes up with the deuce. 6 points for Mohamed Bamba.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Ogden right side. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Orlando leading by 9. Here's Ross. The second effort. Bamba dishes to Fultz. Fournier passes to Vucevic. Orlando moving the ball around. Fournier goes in. Just 4 to shoot. Second chance shot. No good.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
And so we conclude the first half. Orlando out in...
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, Kent, it was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. Their largest deficit of the period. And that...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Oh, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. And it's Ennis in at the small forward position. Analytics, Clark, are such a major factor for coaching staffs and scouting staffs, and plenty of micro-analysis to go around. But some statistics can actually be a little bit misleading, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin, and you can torture the numbers to say whatever you want them to say, so you have to be careful. I think there's a great place for analytics in the game. It's very useful in some areas, but you have to balance it. There has to be a blend there. Take, for instance, shot blocking. Just because you don't block a shot, that sometimes can dismiss what changing shots do to a team's defense or for a team's defense. The number of threes being taken. Effective field goal percentage is more important than raw field goal percentage because of threes.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Edmund Sumner's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And that one falls for Fournier.
And in a relatively short time, Fournier has really increased his role in the league. I mean, he's a player you have to guard and keep an eye on at all times.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Holiday with the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Ennis dishes to Augustine. It's good. The assist that time for Menace. Augustine's got the lead up to 14 now for the Magic. Holiday surveying the floor. The pass to Sumner. 5 on the clock. Reverses. Can they get it? Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 7 points in the game.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Gordon kicks to Augustine. Vucevic with the bucket. And the Magic lead by 14.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now Oladipo. 6 points for him. Turner passes to Sumner. Oladipo with the ball. Over Ennis. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And you know what I like to say, persistence pays, and Turner paying off because he's been persistent, decimating the defense with his bounce.
And Sumner gets it to go. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They've led by as many as 14 points. It's stolen by Oladipo. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Warren with the ball.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
McDermott's checked in for the Pacers. T.J. McConnell comes in for Aaron Holiday. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Ken Burge is checked in for Vucevic. Terrence Ross comes in for Ennis. Markelle Fultz is checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Augustine. Here's McConnell. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
And though they've made the playoffs 4 straight years, Indiana can't seem to get past the first round.
And it's not for a lack of effort, guys. The effort is there. The chemistry and continuity is there. They suffered a big, untimely injury, though, one to Victor Oladipo, and it's been hard for them to attract top free agents as well.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Vucevic comes in for Cam Birch, and Fournier subbed in for Carter Williams.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better.
Now here's Fournier. He's covered by McConnell. Kicks it out to Gordon. Puts up a 3. Here's Vucevic. Fournier passes to Ross. A 3-pointer off the mark. Pacers trail by 10.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
You can't just heave it, though. I mean, it's got to be a quality shot.
Indiana moving the ball around. Turner. Here's Bitadze. Gets a hand on it, and Turner stays with it. Turner's got 8 points.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Bitadze. Now here's McDermott. Defense is right there. Pass to Bitadze. Over Gordon. Bitadze can't hit. Fournier gets a wide open look. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Magic lead by 10. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Turner. McDermott is out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Bitadze in at the power forward position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Looking to end his cold spell. Kicks it to McDermott. Count that one. McDermott's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Pacers.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Passes it to Bitadze. And here's Holiday, defended by Gordon. McDermott passes to Turner. It's stolen by Vucevic. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. And the jam by Ross.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Holiday looking for an opening. The tray. Ross grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Vucevic dishes to Gordon. Back to Vucevic. Over Holiday. Fournier for 3. A rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Turner kicks to Brogdon. And so Indiana again turning it over.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
For the Magic. Ennis comes in for Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Augustine. Brogdon gets a hand on it. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Oladipo misses. Orlando leading by 12. Gordon with no one around, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. And Clark, your love for the Buckeye State has never been questioned. What was the best part of growing up as a kid in Ohio?
Well, I think a number of things. One, having family around, extended family as well as immediate family, but also the sports love that exists throughout the state and being able to experience that and enjoy that with my dad and siblings. That's special. And having a career in basketball that I've had makes it even more special. They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
That one falls. Orem's got his first basket of the night.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Fast break. Here comes Indiana. A wide open look here for Oladipo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
He's capable of knocking these deep shots down. Oladipo, a guy you have to guard closely all the time.
Augustine against Brogdon. Fournier passes to Augustine. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Brogdon, and he banks in the layup.
Boy, he's able to burn you on the drive. Gotta like Brogdon being aggressive in these situations.
And Augustine kicks to Fournier. Knocks it loose. Launches it. It's rebounded by Indiana. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Oladipo, here we go. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Can't afford to give Oladipo any lanes to the rim. Once he has one, might as well clear out the way.
Augustine passes to Vucevic. He feeds it to Gordon. Fournier against Holiday. To the paint. Here's Oladipo. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. And Orlando making a change here. Ross is checked in. Now the Pacers with it. 11 unanswered points for him. Brogdon kicks to Turner. Outside Holiday. Back to Turner. Feeds to Warren. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Back to Ross. Ennis Lewis passes to Vucevic. Clock is at 3. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Oladipo for 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Ross on the wing. Three-pointer. The shot missing. For 3, Brogdon misses the shot. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean...
NBA 2K21 demo is out now, and in this episode, we're jumping right in. Plus, we look back at our best 2K TV moments of 2K20, and first looks at what's coming up in my team for 2K21.
A spectacular sight as we approach our broadcast location in downtown. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Magic. They're holding the edge for the last playoffs. I am sure they'd feel better if they could jump up a couple rankings. And of course, Chicago, a few slots below them.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, this has been a season I'm sure they'd like to forget. And luckily, they'll be able to do that soon enough.
They have their work cut out in the offseason. The status quo isn't going to cut it. There has to be an overhaul.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. And it's Ennis in at the small forward. Chris, you look at the grind of a regular season. Adam Silver seems open to fewer games or even fewer minutes per game. What do you think of that?
This is one that I'm not with, Kevin. You know, in my day, you had guys play 82 games. And let's go back to the days of Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain. They were playing in shoes that basically were socks, and they didn't have tape, and they didn't have all the things that we're privy to in the medical industry. So I think we should keep it at 82 games and minutes the same, because it keeps a full context of sports where you can talk about Harden versus or Westbrook versus a Big O. It keeps the argument in the same place. I think fewer games, fewer minutes starts to change the dynamics and the expectations of what players can do. I don't mind changing and adding tournaments, letting guys get more rest, but I think the number of games and the minutes of the game has to stay 48 minutes, has to stay 82 games in my opinion.
Very interesting.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Levine finds Carter. At the elbow, it's Markkanen. 6 to shoot. Right the pass to Markkanen. Over Gordon, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Outside Fournier. Here's Vucevic. And it's off from three-point range. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Carter drives in. Augustine with the steal. Fournier against Levine. Back to Fournier. Pass to Vucevic. Ennis dishes to Gordon. And the basket is good. Gordon's got his second basket of the night.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Now in his 6th season in the NBA, hard to believe Aaron Gordon is still just 24 years of age.
Not much older than some rookies coming in. You wonder what his ceiling will be.
Back to Fournier. Magic moving the ball around. Left side, Gordon. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Magic, Ross comes in for Ennis, and it's Fulton for Augustine. Chicago also making some changes. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Satoransky comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pushing it up. Baseline J on the way. Ross with a wide open look. The Magic again can't hit. Bulls trail by 4. Ross with the steal. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Here's Vucevic. It's not going to go for him. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
Stolen by Markkanen. Satoransky in the corner. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Kem Birch comes in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Carter Williams in for Evan Fournier. The Bulls also changing it up. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Markkanen. And it's Chandler Hutchison in for Zach LaVine. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Magic. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago. That evens the score.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
To the middle. Here's Bamba. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Well, you talk about physical gifts for the game. Mo Bamba, a 7-footer with the longest wingspan, 7'9.5", and that gives him a huge sphere of influence.
Bulls have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And the basket by Hutchison. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside for Carter Williams. The pass to Ross. Fultz dishes to Ross. Down low. Passes to Birch. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Valentine's checked in for Satoransky. He's off on the second. Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Valentine, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, easy call.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of this game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Here's Ross, and the jam by Ross.
Solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad, and you're going to regret it.
Done attacking. Here's Cornette. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bulls out front, up by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Credit to coaching, GMU. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter, but now it's paying off.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Orlando, they've got Fultz. Also, Carter Williams out there. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Birch in at the 4. And stolen by Valentine. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Cornette. It's deflected.
And love how high Fultz gets on these rejections, utilizing his terrific length to spike shots back.
2 points. That one goes.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Pass to Bamba. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Bamba's got his second basket of the night.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is, Greg. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Here's Hutchison. He's guarded by Ross. 4 on the clock. Valentine passes to Young. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. To the inside. Bamba kicks to Ross. Outside for Carter Williams. Ross on the wing. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
And he had 2 blocks also, don't forget. I mean, it tells you what kind of presence he was for him at both ends of the floor.
Orlando leading.
And when you watch the Bulls play, Chris, they just seem to lack an organizational direction.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the team committed to Boylan to shape their youth. They don't seem to be interested in playing up-tempo or following any NBA trend. The distrust between players in the front office is not helping their recruiting of free agents. A lot going wrong there.
Cornette passes to Young. Stolen by Bamba. Now here's Fultz. He's tightly guarded. And that one, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Valentine. Here's Hutchison. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's number 2 on him already. A third foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some pine.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Dunn. To end the drought, and it's blocked by Gordon. And he recovers it, tries again, and he knocks down the jumper. Young's got his second basket of the game. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Augustine against White. Augustine passes to Vucevic. And here's Ennis. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Near the three-point line, it's Augustine, but they'll get another chance. Vucevic dishes to Gordon. Ennis kicks to Augustine. For 3, Fournier. Rebound by the Bulls. Cornette's got his 5th rebound in this one. Young outside. Outside, White. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
And it's Chicago with the rebound.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
And that one's good, Harrison. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for it with hops.
Outside, White. Looking for Young. He gets it there. That one a little long. And Vucevic has got the ball here for Orlando. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
I mean, I don't always like the 3 on the fast break, but the D was set up well inside.
Here's Harrison. He averages about 5 points a game. There's the pass to Cornette. Misses from close range. Right wing. Three-pointer Augustine. And again, it's the Magic from deep. And so it's the Orlando Magic bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. I'll look at the field goal percentage numbers. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. Some good action during the period, as it was just a... That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5. Gordon, the pass to Vucevic. Chris, the common thought is you don't want to be a middle-of-the-road team. You think clubs are too quick now to pull the trigger on a rebuild as opposed to giving some time to what they've got and be more patient?
Oh, are you kidding me, Kevin? Don't make me go. This is why I need a psychologist because, hey, when I was in Washington, we had myself, Rasheed Wallace, and Juwan Howard
Yeah.
and Rod Strickland. Like, just wait a minute. Give us 1 year to try. And by the way, the Bulls won 72. We couldn't have won a championship that year anyway. And so, yeah, I think a lot of teams are short-sighted, and it's based upon their expectations, and their expectations may not be based in reality.
And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. Fournier passes to Ennis. The shake. And the layup is up and in. Ennis has got the lead up to 7 now for the Magic.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Levine finds White. Looking for Markkanen. He gets it there. Over Gordon. Markkanen can't get it to go. Magic have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Fournier. Here's Gordon. The second chance effort. And it's Ennis that time on the assist by Gordon. And it's a 9-point Orlando lead.
I mean, like the kick out there, recognizing there's more room outside than inside.
And Carter has it in the corner. Back to Porter. Fournier against Levine. Shoots. It's hauled in by Gordon. Orlando leading by 9. Fournier passes to Ennis. And Ennis slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
The Bulls have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. He's off on the first.
Oh, and the potential Carter Jr. has is enticing. A multi-talented big who plays with the real competitive fire.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Saransky's checked in for the Bulls.
That's a good break. I mean, it's tough to connect on those long-distance passes.
Carter Williams kicks to Ross. Rebound by the Bulls.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
And last season, Otto Porter on the move, Chris. He was traded at the deadline to the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, and he has fit right in since joining the Bulls. I mean, they needed his outside shooting. Porter is still very young and can grow to be a part of this young Bulls core.
Carter Williams dishes to Bamba. Carter Williams, the pass to Bamba. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Carter. Bulls trail by 10. Here's Markkanen. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Markkanen's got his second bucket. Pass to Birch. Shoots over Markkanen. Once again off the mark, Orlando. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Porter kicks to Carter. The kick out to Porter. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Now just a 5-point Orlando lead.
Embracing the opportunity to shoulder more offense. Porter, come on, you gotta love the rise and fire attitude.
And finished off by Porter.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, now that's how you mount a comeback. They're not all the way back, but they're getting close.
Fultz the pass to Bamba. Kept alive. A shot, no good. And here are the Bulls now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Lobs it up for Levine. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the chemistry. I mean, Levine has with these guys, isn't it evident? Tremendous at finishing off these alley-oops.
It's got to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Young.
Defensively, he's really stepped it up over the past few months. You can see the jump in his steal numbers, and it hasn't been by accident. He's put in a ton of effort at the defensive end, and boy, is it paying off.
And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
The mid-range game of Markkanen is so sweet. I mean, early on, he's demonstrated how dangerous he is from out there.
Fultz the pass to Carter Williams. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Bamba. And here's Fultz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Magic lead by 1. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
The offensive rebound. Here's Carter. Got a hand on it. Over to the wing. Fultz the pass to Carter Williams. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And it's a 3-point Orlando lead.
Look, Carter Williams is a fantastic feel for inside the paint. Defenders have a tough time dealing with the size.
Markkanen kicks to Satoransky. 6-second difference between the shot and gameplay. Porter passes to Carter. Gets a very good look and converts.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Fultz. Stolen by Carter. Here's Porter. Another one falls for Chicago.
A fearless player out on the break. Give Porter room to run, he'll jump all over.
3/4 of play in a close game here. Bulls out front. They finish off the third quarter with a massive. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Ennis in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Orlando moving the ball around. Augustine passes to Gordon. Back to Augustine. Right side Gordon. All alone. And he hits the jump shot. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Done against Augustine. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
Ennis, that's in. Augustine with the assist. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And White kicks to Dunn. Back to White. The feed to Carter. It's stolen by Vucevic. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Here's Fournier. Drops in the layup for 2. And it's a 3-point Magic lead.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Harrison passes to Carter. Back to Harrison. Here's Hutchison. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
And it's Vucevic missing.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And the Bulls with another miss. Feeds it to Gordon. Now the pass to Ennis. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Chicago making a switch here. Young's checked in. Bulls trail by 3. Carter kicks to Young. Over Augustine. Shots good from Young. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Magic. Outside Fournier. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Now here's Ennis. He's guarded closely. Clock at 6. No good on the triple. The Bulls have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Young. Oh, and they take the lead. And the Bulls lead by 1.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time again.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Young. Porter comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Levine's checked in for Shaquille Harrison. And Sadaransky subbed in for White. Magic have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Passes it to Fournier. He kicks it to Ennis. Back to Fournier. He feeds it to Vucevic. Outside Fournier. Gordon inside. Guarded by Porter.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
Pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And that just may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all a time to get sloppy with the ball.
Pass to Porter. Carter right side. Out to the right wing. Sadaransky the pass to Carter. The shot by Sadaransky, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Carter finds Sadaransky. Carter with it, now guarded by Ennis. Here's Markkanen. Will it go? It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
Showing real leadership in the clutch. It's huge whenever Markkanen comes through.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback. Oozing with confidence right now. You got to love seeing Levine capitalize in the clutch.
Yep, it counts.
The inbound play works to perfection. You got to love to get those quick hitters.
Porter kicks to Markkanen. And there's the pass to Porter. From deep three-point range, and the foul on Wendell Carter. That's foul number 2 for him.
Wow, the range of Levine continues to expand. I mean, appearing confident and composed, taking these long shots.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. What a show they put on here.
Welcome to this special edition of 2K TV.
The wait is almost over. We are just days away from 2K Day and the launch of NBA 2K21.
And if you can't wait, you can get early access to the NBA 2K21 demo right now.
The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City. Our sight tonight. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche Enabia. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Brogdon.
And he's not passing the ball as well this month. If you look at his numbers from earlier in the season, he's not seeing the court as well. It may be a little too focused on creating his own shot than orchestrating for the guys around it.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's White in at the point guard position. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Markkanen. In the corner, it's Levine. Markkanen down low. He's covered by Warren. Carter, that's good. Steve, we know it's a long season for the players, but talk about the coaches.
Kevin, you've seen it. Those coaches that are on a hot seat, they have those bags under their eyes, no sleep. Those coaches that have a long contract and they're winning, they're pretty good. And I think the coaches that sleep well is the coaches that have teams that they know that kind of run themselves.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for Chicago. Porter kicks to White. Passes to Carter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Oladipo outside. The kick out to Holiday. The pass to Turner. It's good. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. White against Brogdon. Kick out to Levine. Back to White. On the wing, Porter. Bulls moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. And it's White missing. Pacers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Holiday. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And here are the Bulls now. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there. And it's sent back by Turner. That's good from Brogdon on the assist by Turner.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Markkanen against Oladipo. Right side, Turner. From deep, Turner. And Turner stays with it. Turner's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
And it's Carter missing.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Carter dishes to White. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Bulls, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And Satoransky's subbed in for White. Indiana also making some changes. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Oladipo. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Aaron Holiday.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet he'll find the open band.
Pass to Holiday. Now here's Turner. Another shot. Outside to Brogdon. No good from outside. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Boston Celtics. Porter outside. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
When you talk about the best 3-and-D guys in the league, Porter's a climber on that list.
Brogdon against Satoransky. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Satoransky gets the bucket.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Levine against Holiday. Outside Turner. Pass to Warren. From 13, it's hauled in by Cornette.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And the jam by Levine.
So smooth in the air. It's like Zach LaVine floats up, then drops the hammer.
Outside Holiday. Brogdon finds Turner. Shot to stop the run. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Bulls leading by 3. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Volanos. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Bulls 5 right now. Dunn is out there with Satoransky. Then it's Young, and it's Hutchinson in at the 3 slot. McDermott can't get it to go. Chicago leading by 5.
Looking at the Bulls roster, there is a lot to like. They have a great collection of talent, and their core players are all very young and improving.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
And you know, the adjustments should have already been made. They know he's a good shooter from that spot.
So for the Bulls, Denzel Valentine comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Satoransky. Pacers trail by 3. And Steve, for the Bulls fans, their hopes lie in their young core.
Totally agree. The Bulls should focus on developing that core. Have a good blend with Levine, Markkanen, and Carter. They just need to keep their eye on the prize.
Valentine's shot good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Bitadze. The 3-pointer, no good.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
That 3 off the mark. For Indiana, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Sampson, the pass to Bitadze. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's McDermott. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Let's not forget, at 6'8", Doug McDermott has the ability to be a scoring threat inside the paint.
Cornette passes to Hutchison, and he lays it straight in. Hutchinson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bulls.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Sumner. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And here's McConnell. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Sampson. Offensive rebound. Here's Bitadze. Sumner passes to Bitadze. They shoot again, and the layup is good. Bitadze's got his second bucket tonight. Well, Steve, it doesn't matter how they do it, but there are some players, as you know, that can get into another player's head. I guess like a Dennis Rodman, but there are a lot of them now that play and use that tactic.
Yeah, Draymond Green, Kevin, Patrick Beverly. Chris Paul, I think, is one of those guys. P.J. Tucker, he doesn't really talk, but he has a lot of antics. There's a lot of guys that like to get in your head. Also, Joel Embiid is one. He does it extremely well.
Some changes for Chicago. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Markkanen comes in for Denzel Valentine. And it's White in for Chris Dunn. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. Oladipo comes in for Jakar Sampson. Justin Holiday's checked in for Edmund Sumner. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Warren finds Holiday. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Warren.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Lowry Markkanen with his size. He has decent hops also, and he can finish above the rim.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Justin Holiday, one of the many Holiday brothers in the NBA, Smitty, a strong shooter.
I like that Justin Holiday does more than just shoot. Solid rebounder for his position, and you can bet on him to also come up with a few takeaways, Kevin.
And the Bulls making a change here. Levine's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Turner's checked in, and it's Carter missing.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Stolen by Markkanen. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Young comes in for Carter. And Zedaransky subbed in for Shaquille Harrison. Markkanen against Warren. Outside Levine. Markkanen down low. Just 5 to shoot. There's the double team with Warren. Markkanen, good. Markkanen's got 4 this quarter.
Everyone knows about Markkanen from range. Also has the tools to challenge inside.
Stolen by Zedaransky. They push it up 4 on 3. And Markkanen throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Turner finds Holiday. At the elbow, it's Turner. Here's Warren. Hangs. Ejected by Young. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. The Pacers making a switch here. Ogden's checked in. .34 seconds left in the first half. 3 on the clock. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
To the middle. Here's White, and it's sent back by Turner. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Outside Warren. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Right side Warren over Young. And the shot by Warren, no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after 1 half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. The game was always within a fairly narrow margin with their largest step. And that'll about do it as we get ready for this.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Holiday in at the 2-guard spot. Levine with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Here's Oladipo. Doesn't go that time.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
And truly some significant roster changes for the Pacers this past summer.
Jeremy Lamb, Malcolm Brogdon, TJ Warren. They've gotten younger and gotten better as well, if you ask me. Excellent work by the Pacers front office.
That free throw, no good.
And with this team, Zach LaVine has been thrust into the role of the leader. Still young in his own right, but as a rising star and a large part of the future, responsibilities have fallen in his lap.
Passes it to Brogdon. Indiana moving it around. Oladipo, the pass to Warren. Dishes to Turner. Chalk up 2 there. Turner's got 8. And for Levine, he is the best scorer on the team. And you know what, Smitty? He should be a leader.
You're right. That isn't something that's easy to step right into. After losses pile up, you feel more pressure and want to take over every game. Zach LaVine should be up to the task, but it will take some adjusting.
It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. You take a look at the Pacers. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that. And checking out Chicago. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they've got to make some changes at the end of the season. That much is clear. Not sure whether that goes for the coaches or the players or both, but something has got to change.
For me, the decision makers have a lot of tough choices to make. They also need to look in the mirror because they're the ones who assembled this team.
Oladipo taking his time here. Down low, McDermott. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Here's Oladipo, banked in off the glass.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Holiday against Levine. Carter dishes to Markkanen. Carter, the pass to Markkanen. It's over McDermott. Here's Carter over Turner. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
With Wendell Carter Jr., you love the do-it-all ability, the understanding of the game.
Bulls shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And even as a rookie, you could see the consistency game to game from Wendell Carter. Very dependable on the glass and on the scoreboard for a player so young.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Valentine comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Zach LaVine. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Done outside. Back to Harrison. Shot from 16. Rebounded by McDermott. And with Carter, he's only going to get better over the years.
The upside is easy to see. He always finds ways to contribute to this team. Not sure if he'll be a star, but he'll be a rock on the offense and defensive end for a long time.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Sampson's shot is off. The Bulls leading by 8. And the pass to Valentine. They get it again. Harrison kicks to Dunn. Harrison passes to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Wednesday, They'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talent advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
Good, nice job down low. And now a 10-point Bulls lead for Indiana. They've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Luke Cornett. Satoransky comes in for Harrison, and it's White in for Chris Dunn. To the wing right side. Bitadze can't hit.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Here's Hutchison. The putback. It's good on the putback. Satoransky's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Bitadze pulls up. Rejected by Young, but they recover it. Pass to McConnell. And it's White with the rebound. In the corner, Valentine with it. Here's Hutchison, and it's good off the back rim and in. Hutchinson's got 5 points in the quarter. From deep three-point range, the shot, no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Chicago as they end the third quarter on a 14-6 run. From the and a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And small forward and power forward, Porter and Young. Thomas Satoransky is out there with White. And it's Carter in at the 5, down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. You talk about the quiet producers in the league. T.J. Warren is one of the first names that come to mind.
The last few seasons, Warren has come close to chipping in 20 points a game. Doesn't do anything flashy, but he just hits his shots and piles up the points on a nightly basis.
In the corner, it's Brogdon. Outside Warren. And Turner kicks to Holiday. Lets it go from 14. Rebound by the Bulls.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And a wide open look for Porter. Great look, but off the mark. Holiday, the pass to Warren. Indiana moving it around. Holiday dishes to Warren. Makes it off the glass.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Back to White. And Carter has it in the corner. And White kicks to Satoransky. The dish to Carter. Shoots over Turner. And the Bulls with another miss. And so Holiday will bring it up for Indiana. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. The Bulls leading by 10. Here's Carter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Satoransky against Holiday. Goes back up. Here's Turner. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the ceiling Turner has is impressive. Has the potential to be a dominant big man in this league.
And every so often, Steve, we'll see 2 teammates fighting over a rebound. You ever have a teammate upset with you for stealing his rebound?
A lot, Kevin. All the bigs I played with, those guys hated when guards came in. They would elbow you, and if you're on their same team, saying get out of here, especially for a lot of those bigs, it was a lot of rebound incentives in their contract, so they wanted to grab every rebound.
Out to White. Pass to Levine. Now Markkanen, guarded by Holiday. Shoots it up. That shot off. Good work defensively by Turner. And then Oladipo with the jam.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Levine passes to Porter. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Anytime you can set up Markkanen off the catch, you have a good chance of coming away with points.
Holiday, the pass to Warren. Bucket is good.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
That free throw good from Warren. The Bulls leading by 7. White inside. He's guarded by Brogdon. Drops in the tray. And it's 6 points for Otto Porter Jr.
Off the catch, that's when I feel like Porter is most in rhythm with his shot.
Oladipo, the pass to Warren. Back to Oladipo. Chicago grabs the miss. It's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Levine. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Holiday gets the bucket.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Porter kicks to Markkanen. Inside. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Markkanen. Carter's got 4 points this quarter.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
And the shot goes in.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Carter, that's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Bulls.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Wendell Carter.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
6 on the shot clock. Unable to get that one. And Indiana will come the other way. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Oladipo, the pass to Holiday. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Now, here's Oladipo. Here's Turner. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First free throw is good, and that brings them within 8. Both free throws good from Turner. Here's Satoransky. Over to the left wing. Valentine wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Chicago winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah,
The NBA 2K21 demo is here. And in the demo, you can get a head start on your My Career by jumping in and trying out the My Player Builder. To start off, you have the option to download the My NBA 2K21 mobile app.
We're the land of the free.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everyone, to Noche Enabia, a Latin. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Look at Indiana. They've done well enough to be in 5th place in the conference so far. And, of course, there's the Magic, 3 spots below.
And when I look at Orlando, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Oladipo. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. And for Orlando, Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Ennis in at the 3 spot.
Well, I think the things that Aaron Gordon has added to his game, specifically that reliable three-point shot, is a really welcome sign. This guy has an incredible upside.
Doris, 4 years and $76 million for Aaron Gordon. Good money if you can get it.
No doubt, Kevin. And in today's NBA, Aaron Gordon is well worth it. This guy is on the upswing of his career. He's got plenty of room for growth. Tremendous athlete and getting more and more skilled.
4 on the shot clock. Turner. The shot, no good. On offense, here are the Magic. Pass to Gordon. Back to Fournier. Second shot opportunity. Ennis passes to Fournier. Now Vucevic. Back to Fournier. Tries again. The Pacers pull it in.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Oladipo misses.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Vucevic finds Fournier from about 19 feet, and the basket by Gordon.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Now Oladipo. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Boston.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Now, here's Warren. It's a 3-point game. Warren, great positioning on the putback.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
Ennis passes to Vucevic. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Augustine against Brogdon. Fournier gets a wide open look, and good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
They're so adept at sizing up the defense, guys. You cannot give Fournier any space.
And something that's troubled Indiana the last 3 years, rebounding.
I think, Greg, it's probably manifested at both ends of the floor, right? Some of it's about roster construction. Some of it's about style of play. Some of it's about philosophy. But their inability to control the glass has at times had an impact on them.
Here's Gordon, following the score by Miles Turner. Here's Warren, and he hits it to tie the game up.
Well, strong desire to get on the interior. T.J. Warren attacking with ferocity.
Augustine, and it's blocked, and he gets it back. Vucevic the pass to Augustine. Gordon, he's off from 17 feet. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And given their performance in that game, which was not necessarily a work of art, I had a hard time believing it wound up being as close as it did.
Yeah, it felt like the other side simply allowed them to hang in, and the score reflected that.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Holiday. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic, drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the paint. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Turner passes to Warren. Ennis with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. And good that time.
Well, this is the kind of thing that will help that shooting percentage. Fournier in the high percentage area.
And Oladipo has it in the corner. Warren on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Oladipo outside. At the top of the key, Turner. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. 8 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be, and Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Magic lead by 3. 2K Sport. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
And so in the game for the Pacers, they've got T.J. McConnell, and it's McDermott in at the 4 spot. Stolen by Bamba. And now Orlando on the break. And finished off by Fultz.
Boy, there's big-time athleticism in the body of Markelle Fultz. Get up, young sir.
7-footers typically challenged as far as mobility. But, Doris, you look at Mo Bamba. He appears to be very fluid.
Well, he's listed at 7 feet. He's actually 7'1" in shoes. And despite that height, Kevin, as you mentioned, Mo Bamba is a very fluid athlete. He's got exceptional feet. Tremendous upside for Bamba.
6 to shoot. Ross passes to Birch. The Magic need to get a shot off here. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Birch has got the lead up to 7 now for Orlando.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
McConnell passes to Thompson. Now the dish to Holiday. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Bamba with the block.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
Edmund Sumner's checked in for the Pacers. To the inside. And Bamba with the basket on the assist from Carter Williams.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now, here's McConnell. Tight defense on him. Holiday up top, guarded by Fultz. From deep. Indiana moving the ball over. McDermott for 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And there it is for him. And it's an 11-point Magic lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Sumner passes to McConnell. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. McDermott dishes to Holiday. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. The Magic shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collectively.
Off the inbound pass. With the second effort, Bamba. Back to Birch. Just 5 on the clock. Ross passes to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
This is a skilled, hungry offensive rebounder, and Mo Bamba's size and motor make him a problem on the windows.
A lot of opinions, Doris, on who may be named the coach of the year. When you look at the criteria for you when you're voting, what do you look at?
Well, obviously, you think about who has the best record. That's the first thing you look at. And what has contributed to that best record. But it isn't only about that, right? You have to consider, number one, what's the roster challenges that head coach may have had to overcome? Did he have to deal with any midseason trades? There are so many things that go into making up a great year as a basketball coach in the NBA. So many things.
McDermott with a steal. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Bitadze with the bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And Justin Holiday picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So for the Magic, Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Gordon comes in for Cam Birch. And Fournier subbed in for Carter Williams. Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Pacers. T.J. Warren comes in for T.J. McConnell.
Evan Fournier has proven over and over, you better get a hand up and contest from 3, or he will make you pay.
Fournier against Holiday. Here's Sumner. Lays it up off the glass. Sumner's got 4 this quarter.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
And oh, here we go. Warren's got it, the fast break chance. It's stolen by Vucevic. And oh, here we go with Ross. Nobody back. Lob pass to Gordon. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Just put the pass in his vicinity, and Aaron Gordon will take care of the rest.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half. McDermott passes to Turner. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Gordon dishes to Vucevic. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Gordon's running. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, the agility, the mobility, the speed of Aaron Gordon in the fast break. Just such a tough cover.
And we finished one half of basketball. It's the Magic.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They never trailed by more than 3 points. Thanks for joining.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Nice game, great performance by Evan Fournier.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. And it's Ennis in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got the first bucket of the third here for Orlando.
And you look at this Magic roster, so much potential.
I think, Greg, they have done a great job of drafting to the style of play they want to play. Guys who want to get after it on the defensive end. Guys who can switch and slide on the perimeter. Guys who can protect the rim. That is the backbone of this organization.
Gordon kicks to Ennis. Fournier against Holiday. Fires the three. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Here's Oladipo. Rebound by Ennis. Ennis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Back to Gordon. Magic moving the ball around. Augustine, no luck. Pacers trail by 16. And Oladipo, here we go.
Well, you think back to Victor Oladipo and his college basketball being played at Indiana University. So when he gets traded to the Pacers, many thought it was viewed as a homecoming.
Orlando making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Kem Birch comes in for Gordon. And it's Carter Williams in for Fournier.
There are a few things that you love about Victor Oladipo. Number one, the energy and effort he plays with every night. His willingness to carry a load on the offensive end. But more than that, guys, it's the tone and tenor of unselfishness that he sets for this entire group.
And exceeding expectations in Indiana, Victor Oladipo, Doris, remade himself as an all-star.
Well, he credits the year he spent playing alongside Russell Westbrook. That relentless attack, that commitment to get better, that commitment to be a threat no matter where you are on the floor. This young man has set the tone between the lines and outside the lines.
Bamba passes to Birch. Bamba kicks to Augustine. Cans it from downtown. Augustine's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here, only 1 of 5 this quarter.
Here's Holiday. And Bamba pulls it down. Magic leading by 13. Augustine passes to Bamba. Here's Ennis. And here's Augustine, guarded by Holiday. From deep. Augustine, no luck.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Oladipo taking his time here. Inside, Itadze. Doris, as you always say, there is a grace in handling wins and losses in this game, isn't there?
You know what, Kevin? There's an old saying that winning and losing are imposters, that it's everything to do with how you react to constant learning and growing experiences. And listen, everybody wants to win, but can you experience losing with grace and dignity? Can you embrace the joy of pure competition? To me, that's one of the beautiful things about the NBA. Men handle heartbreak and joy and set an example for the next generation. It's beautiful. Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
Here's Simpson, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Passes it to Ross. Now here's Gordon. And here is Ross. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. 51 seconds left here in the third quarter. Sampson, the pass to Sumner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Magic making a switch here. Fournier is checked in. Turner's checked in for Indiana. Justin Holiday comes in for Jakar Sampson. Fournier passes to Gordon. Here's Fultz, guarded by Holiday. Fultz kicks to Fournier. Jacks up a 3. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Magic lead by 9.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And once again off the mark by Indiana. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. At one point they led by 16. McConnell in the corner. To the middle. And stolen by Fournier. Oh, here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Wow. How about the burst? Aaron Gordon off the floor so fast. Don't sleep on him, gentlemen. You're going to look silly.
And so it's the Orlando Magic holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for Indiana, Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, then it's McDermott, and it's Holiday in at the 2-guard spot. And Fultz gets it to go.
Well, make no mistake, Markelle Fultz, because of his athletic burst, can score on the interior. That's nicely done.
It's stolen by Fultz. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul. The Pacers making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Fultz, the pass to Fournier. Shoots the 3. The Magic getting another chance here. Pacers trail by 11. Here's Warren. They get the rebound, and Holiday is right there.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Down low. Outside Fournier. Ross passes to Vucevic. Ross kicks to Vucevic. Trying to find Ross and gets it to him. Shot clock at 6. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game. Orlando making some changes. James Ennis comes in for Terrence Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. And Indiana with the change here too. Oladipo's checked in.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it, Greg? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Fournier finds Vucevic. And he gets the whistle. 2. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play. Take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. We'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
Outside Holiday. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Pacers trail by 12. Turner finds Brogdon. Indiana moving the ball around. Oladipo, the pass to Brogdon. Oladipo against Augustine. And Turner with the basket on the assist by Oladipo. And it's 6 points for Miles Turner.
Now, Victor Oladipo's passing skills probably unappreciated. This guy is very unselfish and capable.
The Magic again can't hit.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. And just willing to take chances defensively pays off in a transition basket.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
Drilled from 11 feet out. Oladipo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This guy is a terrific mid-range shooter. Victor Oladipo, give him any space, he will take advantage.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Rocked in the pass to Turner. On the wing, Holiday. No one near him. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Magic leading by 10. Gordon dishes to Fournier for 3. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
When Evan Fournier is this assertive, because he's got such a versatile game, he is hard to slow down.
Puts it up from 15. Oladipo misses.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Magic.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Evan Fournier.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Shot from 16. Offensive rebound. And the second chance effort by Gordon. And the Magic lead by 16.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. From deep three-point range, here's Leaf. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Good evening and welcome to tonight. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. Look at Orlando. They're good enough for 8th place in the conference right now, looking to hold on to that. And, of course, Chicago, just a few spots below there.
And seeing where the Magic are, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic, and it's Ennis in at the 3 slot. And for the Bulls, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at point. That's good from Porter on the assist from Carter. Clark, some of those lottery-bound teams now giving more minutes to their younger players, developing them, looking into the future, which means more veterans, unfortunately, will have to sit and watch.
And, you know, I always say this, and it's much easier said than done, but you're a professional, whether you're in the rotation, a young player or an old player, you have to approach it in a professional manner, and that means accepting the good with the bad, the sweet with the bitter, and that takes a maturity level. And you know, when the trade deadline is behind you, you only can control what you can control, and that's what veterans should be about.
And hopefully the coach communicates the ideas behind the move, too.
I like that, but there's no obligation to do so.
Right.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line, making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
And there's the call on James Ennis. That's his first foul. There's the pass to White. The 3.
Tell you what, coaches and teammates alike love that kind of effort on the defensive end, guys. Good job by Augustine.
Gordon outside. That one, no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there. Vucevic to the pass to Ennis. Back to Vucevic. And stolen by White. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Over Gordon. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
And this is a guy who really flies up the court. Tough to shadow Levine in transition.
And stolen by White. Porter kicks to Levine. Outside, Markkanen. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Here is Carter after the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. Clock at 6. Porter passes to Markkanen. The kick out to Porter. Shoots. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Orlando will come the other way. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
Ennis taking his time here. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. The Magic shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Kem Birch comes in for Aaron Gordon. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And it's Fulton for Augustine. Now, here is Young. 8 points his last outing. Now, here's Dunn, guarded by Fultz. The shot by Satoransky, no good.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Ross passes to Birch. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And it's Dunn in the corner. They get it back. Hutchison.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Fultz. Averaging 12 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
The Magic making a switch here. Carter Williams is checked in. 52 seconds left here in the opening quarter. For 3, Ross. The three-pointer is right on target.
And that's where Ross has been most efficient. Raining it off the catch. Love it.
Pass to Dunn. Out to the right wing. Now here's Satoransky. He's covered closely. Clock at 4. Here's Cornette. No good on the shot. And Orlando will come the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago. And Bamba with the basket on the assist from Fultz.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz there, Kevin. Excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Hutchison passes to Young. Here's Cornette. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
And so it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
We've got Young. Chris Dunn is out there with Harrison. Then there's Valentine. And it's Cornette in at the 5. That's the Bulls' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Fultz dishes to Carter Williams. Dunn with some nice D. The Bulls leading by 7. Shots good from Young. Young's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Chicago. Well, so many people were worried about Chris Dunn's offense after his rookie year, but you know what, Greg? He's turned it around.
And gone from struggling to hit 40% of his shots to shooting better from the floor. Still a strong defender, and he's making people forget that his offense was ever a question mark.
Those three-pointers off the mark. The Magic trail by 9. Bamba passes to Ross. Here's Fultz. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, Fultz has a nice feel for when to let the mid-range J go. I mean, showing a real desire to make this a deadly part of his game.
Pass to Valentine. Here's Harrison. 8 points his last outing. And that's good. Denzel Valentine for 3. Valentine's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls. Here's Bamba, and he converts the layup.
Well, he's a very effective scorer from there. Bamba's excellent at using his size to his advantage.
Uncovered. In deep. Valentine drops it in. Valentine's got 5 points now this quarter.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Birch kicks to Ross. Back to Birch. Passes to Ross. And the layup's good off the glass. Ross has got 5 points so far.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Feeds to Valentine. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
The Magic trail by 10 to the paint. Back to Bamba. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Valentine wide open. He fires. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. 10 points for Denzel Valentine. And there's the pass to Birch. Ross with it. Clark, who are a few under the radar guys who really get it done scoring the ball at that forward position?
Well, I tell you what, a couple of names that come to mind. Bojan Bogdanovic, outstanding scorer. Gallinari, and then John Collins, and the young fellow down in Atlanta. Those three guys are all a little bit undervalued as scorers.
Dunn passes to Harrison. Young outside, just 3 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. Thaddeus Young, number 1.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
Harrison kicks to Dunn. Here's Cornette, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. That one good for 2. And the Bulls lead by 13.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Harrison passes to Valentine. Back to Harrison. Dunn outside. Here's Cornette. Covered by Bamba. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Ross kicks to Birch. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback. 11 points for Terrence Ross.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the half. Satoransky, the pass to Levine. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Off target with his 3. And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they're winning the turn. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Chicago came ready to play. Some major league offense and defense in the mix. And that does it for our halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Terrence Ross with a strong contribution so far in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. And it's Ennis in at the small forward position. Vucevic, and he trims the lead to single digits. Vucevic has got the first basket of the second half here for the Magic.
You know, you talk about the explosive athletes in the NBA, the most explosive athletes. I would think Aaron Gordon has to be on your list. I mean, this guy has great feet, tremendous speed, and he puts both to use on both ends of the floor.
5 to shoot. Porter dishes to White. Beyond the arc. And Vucevic pulls it down. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. 9-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And the athleticism is obvious for Gordon, but he continues, Clark, to still work on his skill game.
I love the fact that he's continuing to improve. He's grown as a shooter and a playmaker. He's always been a pretty good ball handler and passer, and we really forget how young he is, man. This guy still has a lot of room to grow.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And that sends Nikola Vucevic to the free throw line. It's on Zach LaVine. The Magic shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Ennis passes to Gordon. Back to Ennis. Orlando moving the ball around. Vucevic with the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Augustine against White. Markkanen passes to Carter. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Carter's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
And White kicks to Levine. Dishes it to Markkanen. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Boy, a terrific find. Levine plays mostly the 2, but he came into the league as a point guard.
Wow, that was a strong dunk.
Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
Levine, good.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA, but don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic. An offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Markkanen, and Satoransky subbed in for Levine. And the Magic making a change here as well. Ross is checked in. Porter kicks to White, right wing. Here's Hutchison, defended by Gordon. Gordon gets a hand on it.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
Porter, no luck. And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside, his moves and counter moves, terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale. And that's something he's continued to develop in the pros. A response to defenders who often surpass him athletically.
You know, that kind of unselfishness, guys, from Augustine is really infectious, especially when it's coming from your point guard.
White the pass to Carter. Shoots over Vucevic. A nice shot by Carter. Carter's got 6.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
A baseline J, and no good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Hey, look at guys like Otto Porter, Greg. He just brings so much with his consistent outside jumper.
And guys, he's shot threes at a tremendous clip the last few seasons. I mean, really for his whole career. Sometimes can be a bit passive, so you just make sure he's involved and looking for his shot.
Markelle Fultz is checked in for Augustine.
And every year, Porter seems to get better. His three-point shot continues to evolve, and he's embraced taking on more responsibility.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Fultz kicks to Ross. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. Vucevic the pass to Ross. Here's Gordon, and again it's Orlando converting.
Boy, I like the confidence here. Gordon is excellent at realizing when he has room to shoot even before he has the ball. That's what we call seeing a play ahead.
White dishes to Porter. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Bulls lead by 5. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Satoransky. He's out there with White. Carter out there with Porter. And it's Hutchinson in at the 4-man position. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Satoransky, the pass to Carter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Porter, no luck. The Magic trail by 5. Pass to Ross. Back to Fournier. Right side, Gordon. Now here's Fultz, guarded by Porter. Here's Gordon. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Fultz with the ball. Wide on. Here's Ross. Here's Fultz. Here's Vucevic. Fultz kicks to Fournier. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Establishes position with the strong base. You got to box out Vucevic better than that.
Back to Satoransky. Carter left side. Out to White. Pass to Hutchison. Carter at the elbow. 16 feet away. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Vucevic to the pass to Ross. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Magic.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Hutchison. He's guarded by Fournier. A second chance effort. White, wide open. He finds himself wide open and drills it. White's got 4 this quarter.
And hey, when you're a big shot maker in college, that often carries over to this level. Certainly has for White.
Gordon dishes to Vucevic. He kicks to Fultz. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. The shot's good. Gordon's got the lead up to 1 now for the Magic.
Fantastic execution in a tight spot. Gordon capitalizing in the big moment for his team.
Porter passes to White. The kick out to Porter. Ross with the steal. Fournier into the lane. Ross, that's good. And the Magic lead by 3.
Large from T. Ross, showing major confidence out there.
Bulls have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Carter. And Vucevic pulls it down.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Passes it to Hutchison. Back to Carter. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Can't hit from in close. Outside Fournier. Inside Gordon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
Markkanen, he's checked in for Chicago. Zach LaVine comes in for Shetterance. Ennis, he's checked in for Orlando. Augustine comes in for Fultz. Markkanen inside the line. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Looking very mobile on his drives. Markkanen hard to stop the 7-footer when he's on attack.
Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
Gets the 3 to fall. Here are the Magic now. Now the pass to Ennis. For 3, Fournier. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
Here we go.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Orlando, Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Ennis in at the small forward. Vucevic finds Fournier. Here's Augustine. Back to Fournier. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
And really, come on now, that kind of drive is what you love about Fournier. No fear at all in terms of taking matters into his own hands.
Back to Levine. On deep. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
There's the 3. And it's White missing. Orlando leading. Here's Gordon. He's still out. Now he is 9 of 10.
Hey, it's pretty simple when Gordon is connecting like he is now. I mean, you got to keep getting the ball to him. He often takes high-quality shots.
The feed now to White. Pass to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys. And you can see the confidence there, Kevin, just oozing out of him. LaVine knows he can get his shot in almost any situation, and that's a big one for the team. And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Count that one. And here's LaVine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 1. The dish to Markkanen. Rebound by the Magic. Vucevic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. That's tipped, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by LaVine. Gordon kicks to Augustine. Back to Gordon. Oh, and he jams it right over Lauri Markkanen. Wow.
Easy to see why Gordon has the ball in these moments. He's phenomenal at coming up big.
And again, no good by Chicago.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Kevin and Greg, I'm telling you, that is he's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
It falls, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Good.
The inside is where Gordon is really most comfortable and effective. Very few defenders can get to a shot given how high he gets up on it.
Out to White. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's the three. But they get it back. Markkanen back to Carter. Another shot. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points, or you can kiss this baby goodnight.
Levine can't hit. For three, Fournier doesn't go for him. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. They had to scrape and claw. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for...
I can't wait to get started in the NBA 2K21 demo, get my player started.
Indianapolis, Indiana. That's the scene for the Bulls. A pair of...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Moments away at Bankers Life Fieldhouse, it'll be the Indiana.
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this DA. A lot of optimism. Thanks, DA. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Brogdon.
He hasn't been as sharp in the past 10 games as we're used to. It shows in his passing. The assist numbers down. Even the simple passes look tough for him right now. Maybe tonight he can get back on his game.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Porter. And at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pacers, Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Holiday in at the 2 guard. Here's Carter. Markkanen trying to break loose. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Levine. Looking at tonight's matchup, Chris, it's fun to watch upstart teams. Teams that are on the move, ascending with a lot of youth as a part of that success.
You know what? I love watching these young teams. As long as you have a GM, an organization, a president of basketball operations that explains to the fans, listen, we're going to have a little bit of growing pains, but while you watch these guys play, they're going to have effort, they're going to have chemistry, and they're going to play for you guys, the fans. It's easier to settle in and say, wait a minute, look at the potential in this guy. Look at how much this kid has grown in the beginning of the season until after the season. So I love young teams, and with this influx of young players coming in, it's going to be fun watching some of these teams grow and get over the hurdle and then ultimately become champions.
A great perspective. He's perfect from the line this time. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Markkanen finds White to the inside. Here's Carter. Markkanen trying to break loose. Tries again. Tries yet again. And it's good on the layup.
I love the effort there. It's huge whenever Markkanen uses his body and height to grab offensive boards.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. And the 3 off target.
If you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time down.
Outside White from deep 3-point range. The Bulls keep it alive. Second chance shot. The layup good by Porter.
The long arms of Porter, excellent at using them to snatch up offensive rebound.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Brogdon kicks to Oladipo. For the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there. Puts it up from 17. The second effort. Porter, no luck.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been easy lay.
Warren, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Levine against Holiday. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
All right, here's a look at stats for Holiday. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's averaging 7 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or 2 every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
The Pacers making a change here. McDermott's checked in. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Bulls. Indiana leading. 1:52 left here in the first quarter. McDermott dishes to Turner. Back to McDermott from deep. No good there. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And see, Webb, you talk to the Bulls fans, and they are eager for a return to greatness.
Yeah, GA, it's been a long time since the Jordan era, and Bulls fans know it. But you know, GA, the Bulls have a very loyal group of fans. Their patience has been tested, though, but this team needs results.
Moving it up. Here's Brogdon. A second chance effort. The kick out to Warren. Over Levine. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
And the Bulls with another miss. Indiana's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Porter with the steal. Markkanen with it. Now defended by McDermott.
Showing he isn't soft. When Markkanen dunks it like this, I mean, you can tell he's sending a message.
It's Oladipo on the wing. Guarded by Levine. Oladipo outside. Lets the three fly. Offensive rebound. And Turner stays with it.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And White kicks to Porter. Back to White. Fires from deep. Rebounded by McDermott. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. And Oladipo has it in the corner. And he gets it to go from the corner.
If there's ever a successful shot that still gets your coach mad at you, that's the one.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Pacers out in front. They lead by 4. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Bulls, Chris Dunn is out there with Thomas Satoransky. And it's Young, and it's Hutchinson in at the 3.
What touch on the deep ball. You can see Dunn becoming more confident in his long-range shot.
And you love to have a player like Chris Dunn out on the perimeter with his defense.
Oh, man, big men love guards that can actually keep their assignment in front of them. Dunn has quick feet, great lateral movement, and that's why he's a successful defender.
This when it comes to offensive rebounding, who does the best job of creating second chance opportunities now?
Oh, it's 2 names, Andre Drummond, Steven Adams. And the toughest part about it is, as a defender, you don't only have to worry about guarding your man, going over and helping, but then you have to worry about guys that are just hanging out in the rebound painted area, just waiting for their turn. And so it takes the wind out of you, it tires you out, but also your mental focus that game is all over the place because no matter what you're doing, you always have to come back to the thought, oh no, now box out because this guy's a beast on the boards.
Bulls moving the ball around. Back to Young. The shot, no good. So Indiana will take it the other way. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
They had them in their heels the whole game. The intensity of their defense was the key factor.
The pass to Satoransky. Here's Hutchison. Good D by Holiday.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And stolen by Dunn. Here's Hutchison. Finished off the break. Hutchinson's got his first bucket of the night.
An excellent defender. You can see that Dunn takes pleasure in coming up with steals.
He tries for 3. Outside Holiday. Pass to McConnell. 5 on the clock. Lets it fly from 18. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. And so Satoransky will bring it up for Chicago. It's a 3-point game. Yes, that goes in.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Sumner. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Thaddeus Young. The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls. Some changes for Indiana. McDermott comes in for Jakar Sampson. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. The Bulls also changing it up. Wendell Carter comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Chris Dunn. And it's Young finishing it off.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pass to McDermott. Young with the steal. And now here comes Young leading the break. It's blocked. And a fast break now. The Pacers. Here's Bitadze. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Bitadze's got his first points in this one. The pass to Carter. .143 left in the first half of the game. And here is Satoransky. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Here's Holiday. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. The Bulls have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter, over 60% shooting. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And a perfect time here to look at all the teams that score the most points off turnovers. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Number 1, the Bulls.
And all those points off turnovers have been a huge bonus. I mean, that aggressive defense has also paid dividends at the offensive end of the floor.
Chicago trailing here. Throws it up high. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Starter in this league for almost a decade. Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it that makes him a winning player?
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections. His quickness puts him in a position to make those effort plays.
Out to White. From deep 3-point range, the rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. 15 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Harrison. Over in the corner, White. Just 3 on the clock, and it comes off the front of the rim. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the... And that's a wrap with the third.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. The Pacers shooting 40% from the field. Oren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Holiday in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Passes it to Markkanen. Out to White. Back to Markkanen. Shoots. They get it back. Levine, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Oh, Levine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
Brogdon against White. It's stolen by Carter. In transition, here come the Bulls. Carter leading the charge. And he makes that one. White's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Here's Holiday. It's tipped.
Well, a step in the right direction. Marketing must continue to make these kinds of efforts on defense.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Chicago. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Buries the long-range jumper.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Pass to Oladipo to end the run, and they pick up 2. There's the talk about lowering the minimum draft age from 19 back to 18. And Chris, how much of a difference does that 1 year make in a player's maturity?
It makes so much difference. I mean, you're young, you're coming into a league, you're playing against grown men. Just physically, your body hasn't been able to catch up. How do you handle the travel, being away from your family? Many times this guy's first time being away from their families that long. So it is a maturity process, but at the same time, there's only such a few. And if you're one of the few that have the skill set and you're ready to come to this level, we should welcome you with open arms.
Jakar Sampson's checked in for the Pacers. T.J. McConnell comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Chicago also making a switch. Dunn's checked in.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Here's Markkanen. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. 6 points for Lauri Markkanen.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
Porter passes to Carter. And a miss there on the triple. Indiana trailing here. Stolen by Markkanen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the potential Carter Jr. has is enticing. A multi-talented big who plays with the real competitive fire.
Both teams will make substitutions. Carter hits them both. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. Plays it up and banks it in. Bitadze's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Hutchison. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead anyway.
And the pass to McConnell. Kicks to Holiday. The shot misses, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Cornette passes to Hutchison, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Here's Turner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And the ceiling Turner has is impressive. Has the potential to be a dominant big man in this league.
McDermott's checked in for the Pacers. Chicago also making some changes. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Carter. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Satoransky. Pass to Hutchison. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. The shot by Harrison, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Holiday attacking, and it goes down 2 points. Holiday's got his first bucket in this one.
And this is too easy for Holiday. When he sees a lane open, wild shot.
Here's Young. The Pacers pull it in. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third. McDermott passes to Turner. Count that bucket. Now it's a 3-point Pacer lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
There's Harrison, guarded by Holiday. Lets it fly. And Shaquille Harris gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Aaron Holiday is checked in for the Pacers. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for T.J. McConnell. Valentine's checked in for the Bulls. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. But they recover it. The Pacers getting another chance here. Brogdon the pass to Turner. Goes up again, and it's in there. Turner's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pacers.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Young inside. Pass to Hutchison. No good again that time.
That's a shot they're always happy to give, even when he blows the finish.
Outside Holiday, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. The third quarter comes to a close. Pacers lead by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Inside, it's Young and Markkanen. Harrison out there with White. And it's Valentine and at the small forward.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
And Young slams it home.
And it's important that Markkanen develops his floor awareness. I mean, passes like that go a long way.
And there's the feed to Warren. Pass to McDermott. Turner with it. Outside Holiday. Turner passes to Warren. The shot will not fall. And the Bulls going the other way now.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Buries it from three-point range.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
In the corner, it's McDermott. Harrison with the rebound. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Stolen by Markkanen. Valentine passes to Markkanen. And they take the lead. And the Bulls lead by 2. Pacers have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Now the pass to Brogdon. He kicks to Warren. He feeds it to Turner. And that time, also a missed shot. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Pass to Harrison. White with it. At the elbow, it's Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Young. Good work defensively by Turner. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Count it. Good. Warren's got the game tied up here for Indiana.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again. This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
There's the steal. In the corner, Valentine with it from the arc. The rebound by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low, stolen by Markkanen. And Young kicks to White. Passes to Harrison. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. 6 to shoot. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Pacers making a change here. Oladipo's checked in, then for the Bulls. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Young. Porter comes in for Valentine. And Zach LaVine sub in for Shaquille Harrison. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
This is why they go to Markkanen here. I mean, because he welcomes the chance to take big-time shots.
Here's Oladipo, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Alters his release to do it, and those are two crucial points.
Bean passes to Markkanen. Good work defensively by Turner. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Brogdon. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Levine kicks to Porter. Back to Levine. Carter looking around. Outside, White. Oladipo against Porter. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound. And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. It's going to send Miles Turner to the line. It's on Zach LaVine, and that one falls for Turner.
Well, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
On the wing, LaVine. Porter passes to Carter. To the paint, here's Markkanen, and too much time in the lane. They get called to the 3-second violation.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
But if they get what they want out of that trip, now a 2-possession game.
Can't waste any time here.
And you're right. They desperately need a bucket, and every second matters.
To the middle. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Brogdon. Warren against Levine. A wide open look here for Oladipo. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
Well, GA, this is no let-up. This is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Back to Levine. They need this. They get the rebound. Carter. And the miss. And so the Pacers take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the...
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.